What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Wednesday, damn middle of the week, 7:20 p.m., October 22nd, 2025. It's almost Halloween. Are you guys ready? Let's see if YouTube sends notifications because you guys already know they're not very consistent in sending notifications, but that's how YouTube does things. So we shall see if anybody joins. Hopefully, somebody does. Fernando Lewis in Southern Arizona. What is going on? How are you? Noreli Acosta. What's happening? Noreli. Jade Evans. What's going on? How are you, Jade? Did you guys get a notification or just happen to see me on? Elias Gonzalez. Hello. How is Carla? I just uploaded a video, yesterday, 2 days ago? Tianj678. What is going on? How are you? Trudy Parker in Australia. What's going on, Trudy Parker? How you been? Mara W got a notification. Yay. Jen Tastic, what is happening? Hopefully you're feeling better, Jen. Deborah Ruiz, what is happening? Resting in pieces. What's happening? Hello. Hopefully you guys are all having a good week. I'm having a good week. A lot of changes at work for me, but it's all good stuff. So Elias Gonzalez, thank you. I appreciate it. Paulette Smith, Kayenta, Arizona. That's up north, Paulette, right? It's up Kayenta. That's Navajo Nation. Kayenta, that's where exactly? It's way up north, kind of going to the Four Corners, I believe, right? I think. Jade Evans broke her wrist, just healing after 6 weeks. Glad to rejoin. Awesome, Jade. Keep getting better, get well. That sucks. I'm sorry that happened, but thank you for being here. Gary Albach, what's happening? What's happening? How are you? Madrid 602. I'm doing super good. Thank you. Arlena Dawes, what is going on, Arlena? Trudy Parker in Australia got a notification. Yay. Paulette Smith says, yes, it is. See, I remember. I think I might have been there. Does Kayenta have a Best Western? Because I went to a Best Western up there in that area. Kayenta. Resting in pieces. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. Ramon Martinez, greetings. How are you, Ramon? Tianj. Ruth will be easier than Tian. Yeah, I'll try to remember that, Ruth. Thank you. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate it. Holly Rogers, what is going on? How are you? Hopefully you're doing good. Maria Mendez. First chat I've seen in a long time. What's going on, Maria? Yeah, it's YouTube. YouTube made changes in August and September, a lot of changes on the algorithm, and it's just kind of messed up a lot of channels. So um saw notifications and recommending channels. So that's probably why. Arlene Dawes is putting the kiddos to bed. Awesome. What's going on, Robert Tovar? How are you? You guys all having a good week? You guys excited for the weekend? Holly Rogers, I hope all is well with you. Absolutely. I'm super blessed in life. Yeah. So work is going good. Just busy. That's why I haven't done lives recently because I've been really busy with work, super busy at work. So this is my office right here at work, right? This is my office. And so yeah, I sit in this chair and I just work all day long, sometimes at night too. So I'm glad I got a little break from work. Ruth is my middle name, African African name. Thanks for your awesome. Thank you very much, Ruth. I appreciate you. I had a manager here. Her name was Holly, but she didn't have an E. It was just Holli. So she was a good manager. She was nice, nice lady. The meet and greet is gonna be. Let me see. The meet and greet is gonna be November 8th, Saturday, November 8th. Saturday, November 8th. Let me pull out the. Hold on. Hold it. Hold it. Let me see where. Um, at the what's that park called? Kiwanis. Kiwanis Park in Tempe, right? I think it's Ramada One, Ramada One, Ramada Two. I think. I think it's Ramada One, Ramada Two. I have the permit here, but it's a big old long paper. I think it's Ramada One, Ramada Two at Kiwanis Park. Uh, yeah. So yeah, that'd be cool. Ray Boo, what is going on? How are you? Roland Begay, how are you? What's happening all the way in New Mexico? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Holly Rogers, curious what happened to Angela. Uploaded a video of Angela yesterday. Holly, go check it out. Paulette Smith, long time ago. Now long time ago. Now have Hampton Inn. Oh, okay, got it. So a long time ago they had the Best Western, and now they have the Hampton Inn, the Weather Ill, what something. So there's three little hotels over there. That's awesome. Well, I think I went to the Best Western back then, so long time ago. Ray Boo, I'm doing good. Madrid says we missed you. Don't do it again. I've been working super hard. Too much. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hopefully, you're doing good. Hopefully, you're preventing wild forest fires. Only you can prevent forest fires, right? Yeah, pretty sure that's what he said. That commercial back in the 80s. Smokey, is it Smokey the Bear? No, no, what's his name? What's that guy's name? The bear? Not Smokey the Bandit. Not Smokey the Bear. Damn, what's his name? Azalea, hello, how are you? Smokey? Oh, what is his name? Oh, it's just Smokey. Yeah, it was Smokey. That's it. Not Smokey the Bear. Yoga the Bear. Nah, no yoga, no yogi. I think it's just Smokey. Smokey the Bear, I think. It's getting cold in Cleveland, Ohio. I've never been to Ohio. Wow. What is there in Ohio? I know the NFL football, NFL Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio, right? I think you guys have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland, I think. Jen L, I'm doing super good. Thank you. Crystalina, San Diego, how are you? What's happening? How's San Diego? I bet you the weather in San Diego is beautiful, huh? What do you guys think about Tickle? I feel so bad. I can't stop thinking about the little baby, man. She says she's 7.5 months pregnant. I just poor child. You know, like life is already hard when a child comes to the world, right? With so many uncertainties, health, and you know the parenting and whatnot. But man, it's safe to assume that this lady's been smoking the entire pregnancy. How resilient is that little baby to to still be alive after 7.5 months of smoking that crap? So it's really sad. Res girl, what is going on? My weekend was super good. It's always too short. Jade Evans says, extra unfortunate that people live like that with kids involved, but it illustrates how strong of a hold addiction has. Yeah. We have Cleveland Browns, Cavaliers, and the Indians, right? We do have the Call of Fame. That's awesome. Smokey the Bear. Hey, boo boo, let's go to the park. Um, so I've talked to nurses in the NICU. The NICU is a what neonatal center unit. Wait, something basically like little babies, right? Little newborns, infants, and nurses that work in that in that unit. And I ask them like, why don't police arrest these ladies, for child neglect, child, abuse or whatever, right? And they say that obviously it's abuse and it's neglect, but if a pregnant drug addict knows that when she goes to the hospital to have the baby, if she knows that she's going to get arrested, she's not going to go to the hospital, and she's going to have the baby in behind an alley, behind a dumpster, and basically, whatever happens to the baby, whatever is it, what happens, because that lady's main priority is to feed the addiction. And that's sad, man. I've always heard that there's no love greater than a love has for her child, but it's so sad that they don't think that way anymore. It's really sad. It's really sad. Neonatal intensive care unit. Yes, that NICU. Neonatal intensive care unit. Yes. Arlena D, you have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush your tooth. We'll see you soon. Artist, how are you? How's life treating you, artist? Artist is either in New Mexico, Arizona, California. Artist is always like traveling the Southwest, right? She has like a little circuit tour. That's awesome. Artist, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good wherever you're at. Catherine Webster, hi from British Columbia, Canada, BC. British Columbia is what? Vancouver, right? Is your capital, I believe, or your biggest city, and BC, right? Which is north of Washington. I think that's where they filmed Hope, British Columbia. A little town called Hope is where they filmed Rambo, 1984, I think. What time is the meet and greet? That's a good question. I think I would do it like at probably 10 to 12 will be sufficient. Yeah, let's stick to that 10, okay? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. What would they do with all of them? Or what would they do with all of the babies, all of the arrested women? Roland Begay, how is Carla's teeth? She had a swollen cheek. You know what? I have no idea, but I mean that anytime swollen cheek means infection, right? So that's bad. That's just bad right off the bat. And so she said she had been like that for like a week already. I'm like, what? Like, go to the damn again. Look, she has big old swollen pain. Not that the pain isn't intense, but she's like waiting it out, trying to fix it on her, make sure it goes away. Why? Because the addiction doesn't let her go to the doctor. So sad, 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 sad. Geez, what is going on? How are you? Spooky was hello. Jesse Trent, what's going on? Dolores Bradner, Made it back to Kentucky after being on vacation for 3 months. Bluegrass of Kentucky. That's awesome, Dolores. I'm glad you made it back. Jesse, nice to catch you on here. Thanks for being here. Ray Boo says, I went, yeah, I hope she went to see a doctor about the tooth. Yeah, me too. Stephanie Gaitan, what is going on? Stephanie, how are you? How you been? What's new? Nancy, what's going on, Nancy? How are you? Alicia Delgado in Yuma, Arizona, and her dog's name is Chewini. That's the coolest name, Chewini. I love that name, Chewini. Chewini. I think Chewini is white, right? Your dog is white, I'm pretty sure. I've been super good, Stephanie, just working a ton. So yeah, hopefully it calms down a little bit. I'm hoping. Even though, so I just got a brand new team. They just assigned me a brand new team. So right now I manage 8 people and I'll be managing 15 people. So basically it's more work, but because it's the holidays, hopefully it kind of slows down a little bit for me. So we'll see. Dawn, what's happening? Dawn, how are you, Stephanie? Stephanie, how are you doing? How are you? Your baby, you guys doing good? Rolling Bigay says an infection close to the brain is dangerous. Hope she gets help. Yeah, people in the comments have said, "Hey, I had that, and I was very sick." Or my father passed away from a tooth infection. He didn't want to go to the doctor, and ended up going because the pain was intense. But by then, it was too late. Like the infection had gone in through his body, and they couldn't save him. So, um, so yeah, it happens, right? Ruth says, I worked with a lot of youth who were stigmatized as crack babies. It's so sad. Most of them were medicated with psychotropic drugs. Gosh, it's intense. Jeez says, good news. Awesome. Jeez, thank you. I appreciate you watching. Catherine Webster, what do you do for work? I'm a manager in the insurance industry for the past 15 years. You should take a long vacation just to rest. um, I don't like traveling, but yeah, I mean, I do rest. You know, I do rest. I have pretty good balance. It's been really busy. It's just busy. This is the busiest year at work we've ever had. It's just been just intense. A lot of changes, new policies. Got to go with the flow. Just gotta march on. So Cora Schooner was happening. Hello. Stephanie says, we've been good, just working. Somos guapos y guapas, pero pobres. That's awesome. Stephanie says, we're handsome and beautiful, but poor. So we got to work. That's funny. I get you. Yeah, keep working, Stephanie. Keeps you out of trouble. Ray Boo says sepsis. Yeah, that's what infection in your blood, right? The infection in your blood. It's what Martin passed away from. The infection from his legs just kind of ran up to and started affecting his lungs, his vital organs, basically, and just couldn't save him. Christina C, what is going on? Hello, what's happening? Ruth loves to travel. By spring, I will be in Lisbon, Portugal. Wow, that's so cool. Paulette Smith's Archua was called Cholula. You guys should you guys should send me the pictures of your you guys send me pictures of your dogs. Who has a picture of your dog? I want to see your Cholula, your doggy Cholula, your little Chihuahua named Cholula. Oh shit. I have a lung infection and you all are not giving me much hope here. Jen, you're gonna survive your little lung infection. Okay, just go like this, like bleep. Okay, just flick it off of you, shake it off. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're gonna be like Angela. Hey Jen, how are you? I'm fine. I've had a little lung infection, just a little lung infection, but I just went like this. Bloop. G says our little old Chihuahua we've called Tiki is getting renamed to Hoover. It was nice to hear from you guys. Gotta go do homework. Hasta mañana, guys. Be safe. Awesome, awesome, Stephanie. Have a blessed night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Take care of your family, and we'll see you soon. Okay. So have a good night. Brush the tooth. Japanese Ninja, hello. Genta says that that's my problem. I am Angela Jr. I'm fine. I've always Angela is gonna outlive us all. Angela is gonna outlive us all, man. She's a survivor. Jeez says, Jeez, little Chihuahua is hungry all the time. I just want to hunger all the time, hunger all the time, hunger all the time. Who sings that? I just want to party all the time. Party all. That's Eddie Murphy. I can't believe he sang a song like a legit song. I just want to party all the time back in the 80s. That was a trip. Emily A just got here, but she's on the phone. That's awesome, Emily. How are you, Emily? Doing good? Beach. I haven't heard Angela say beach in like over a year. Beach. Jen, when I tell Angela that you're stealing her infections, she's gonna call you a beach. Beach. Crystalina says Eddie Murphy wanted to be a singer for sure. Did he really? He wanted to. That was his first passion, because he's like the triple threat, right? Look, he has an album out, right? I just want to party was only one album. So a singer, a comedian, and an actor. Dang. Do you guys think he's known more for an actor or a comedian, Eddie Murphy? Um, You guys, I mean, I watched his Raw back in 1980. His so he had a HBO special called, I think it was Raw, right, where he was wearing a little red Michael Jackson suit with like he had little black gloves. Do you guys remember that? Anybody remember? So I watched that. It was funny as hell. Funny. Ruth, have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush the tooth. We'll see you soon, Ruth. Thank you for being here. Don't go to Portugal just yet. Don't go to Portugal just yet. Ray Boo is smashing pumpkins, smashing potatoes, and smashing the like button for sure. Crystalina loves a special. I haven't watched it in a long time. Maybe it's time. I haven't seen it in like 10 years, so maybe it's time I watch it because I remember cracking up. It's talking all kind of crap. But I think I like Eddie Murphy more for his movies. I just like his early movies, Harlem Nights, 48 Hours. What else? Beverly Hills Cop, Switching Places or Trading Places. I forgot. Remember, you guys remember that one? With what's her name? The lady from Halloween, long legs, kind of redheaded lady. So I was a kid when I watched that movie back in 1980, 87, 88. Yeah, right, 87. The movie came out in 85. I think it's called Trading Places. So I just remember that because do you anybody remember her? What is her name? I always forget her name. Damn. She came with the Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies. But yeah, she did great. job in that movie. Jamie Lee Curtis, yes, that one, Jamie Lee Curtis. She was very revealing in that movie with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. It's a good movie, kind of like a Christmas movie. That is awesome. Oh, anybody have any plans for the weekend? Anything cool? Anything good? Anything exciting? She was pretty incredible keeping up her figure for all those years, like being thin. She was very thin. I wonder how tall she is. She just seems tall in all the movies she's in. Well, I guess in that movie she was wearing those high hooker heels. So, but yeah, yeah. Poor Angela. Hopefully she gets better. Hopefully she gets well soon. You guys heard from Carla, a little tooth infection. We heard from Melissa. Gosh, yeah, my name is Melissa. I have it tatted. I have a tattoo of it behind my right above my butt. I'm like, oh my god. It's like I don't have a conversation with Melissa. Like Melissa just talks. It's just she's the thing I like about Melissa is she's always happy, like very happy. Like just outgoing, bubbly, and I don't have to ask her any questions. She just goes on and on and on. And she's really cool. She's really a nice person. So, um, but obviously dealing with schizophrenia or I don't know something. She's something, right? So poor thing. Terry, hello. What is going on? Mary Baldrica, have you tried to contact Migs? I have not. Moses cracked me up. That is my name. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. So yeah, it was funny when she was talking about the name, like if I'm doubting her, right? Yeah, Melissa's my name. Yeah, let me show you. And then boom. And then what'd she say? She's like, every time I do the wild thing, I have the guy say my name. Oh my goodness. That was funny as hell. I was dying inside. I was cracking up. You guys couldn't hear me, but I was dying. I'm like, what did she say? Did she say I do every time I do the wild thing, I make the guy say my name? Oh shit, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen a woman with her name tatted on her lower back. Right? I've never seen that. I've heard of crowns and I've heard of little designs and whatnot. Right? So I don't know what is the crown for? Like princess or queen or something. But but never like your name on the. In the oh shit! It's funny as hell. Better than a dog tag, yo. Speaking of dog tags, where's my dog tags at? Tramp stamp. If you guys were to get a tramp stamp, what would you guys get? It's removable. Okay, it's removable. What would you guys get if you were able to get like a little tramp stamp? What would you put? Your last name, the name of your significant other, your favorite meal, your birthday. What, what would you do? What would you put back there? Ramon Martinez would get a tattoo says exit only. Got it. Terry would say back off. Got it. G's would say exit only. Got it. Don says, what is it? Nalga Dang one. Oh my goodness. Tramp stamp. That's funny. Oh god. You guys are bad. You guys are corrupters. Nada dang one. Nada dang one. Got it. Sharon R, what's going on? Sharon, how are you? How's life treating you, Sharon? What's happening over there in your neck of the woods? Yeah, Melissa's funny as heck, man. Uh, so the first time I talked to Melissa, she had 12 kids. The second time that I talked to Melissa, she has now 13 kids. Four girls, three boys, and six are missing, right? I think her math, I think everything, every time she says her birthday is little changes, right? I think she said the first time 44, 47. so, so I don't really push her too much, but she was just funny. It's so crazy because I was driving, I was driving like I was doing 30 miles an hour, and I glanced over there and I'm like, I knew it was her, Melissa. I just knew it was her. I did a little U-turn and Melissa, what's up? And she recognized me right away. Hey, really nice, just a nice person, nice person. Can you imagine the potential of these folks? Um, if they were not mentally ill, not battling addiction. Can you imagine where Carla would be, Angela would be in life, where Melissa would be with their 13 kids or whatever the real number is. So Sharon is in South Florida. What is going on in South Florida is what Miami, no? Stormy Connor, how are you and how's your nephew? I'm always praying for him and his daddy. Much love from Indiana. Stormy, you are an Indiana Hoosier. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you. My nephew Isaac is doing good. I might take my nephews to the meet and greet. We'll see if I take my nephews to the meet and greet. That'd be cool for you guys can meet them. So they might go with me. So make it like a family event. So I'm not sure if Shorty is going. I reached out to her, but uh, but hopefully she reaches out to me and says, if she's gonna go or not. Res Girl is from New Mexico, but she's coming to the meet and greet. So meet and greet is gonna be November. What I say, 8th, right? It's a Saturday, right? Kiwanis Park. That's in Tempe. 10 a.m. 10 to 12. 10 to 12. 10 to 12, Ramada 1 and 2. Boom. Sharon says, everyone wants to live in Miami. I want to move out of here. Nancy, have a good night. Get some rest. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Sharon says, everyone wants to live in Miami. I want to move out of here. Do you really? Is that bad? Like crowded or what? Man, I don't know if I could handle. I wouldn't be able to handle the humidity. The humidity is just horrible. You know, the humidity in the South is just intense, man. It's just I felt it in New Orleans and I felt it in Atlanta with the military, and what is this? I've been to the Midwest when there's humidity, and it's gross. It's just grosser in a lot more just nastier in New Orleans and Atlanta for sure. Queen Creek Gal, I'm doing super good. How are you, Queen Creek Gal? How are you? I haven't heard from Miggs, but hopefully he's doing good. Hopefully he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and maybe he'll reach out to me, in the future. Fernando Lewis felt it in New Orleans. You're like a vacation in New Orleans, Fernanda, or what? Raybu says, yes, Art, the humidity is so bad. I hate it. Where are you, Raybu? It's so cool because here in Phoenix, like no humidity, like just dry, dry heat. And it's not that hot. I think it was like 88 degrees today. It'll be 82 degrees tomorrow. So that's pretty good. It's almost perfect, right? In the 70s would be perfect because there's no humidity for us. So perf. Raybu lives in Louisiana. Man. Louisiana. Let me see. Who's that girl? There's a girl. I remember seeing her on a show where she's from Louisiana, right? Cajun, and I forgot what do you guys call that? Where you guys stick your hand in the mud and a freaking big old massive fish bites your hand, but those fish don't have teeth, so your hand is just kind of stuck in there, and you kind of pull them out. And they do, I mean, they do have a little bit, not crazy teeth, but you do get scraped up. I forgot what that sport is called, but this is one girl that does that. Like, dang, she had her own show on, I forgot what freaking channel it was, but that was years ago. Gary Alabak says it's been in the 40s here in Wisconsin. Spooning, is that what it's called? Spooning? That's so funny. You guys hear the dogs? Spooning. Man, I thought spooning was something else. Spooning is a cuddling or sleeping position where two people lie on their sides. Mm, yeah, that's what I thought spooning was. Oh, noodling. Yeah. Noodling. I think that's what it's called. Noodling. It's been in the 40s in Wisconsin. That's cold. 40 degrees in Wisconsin. Damn. Are you like in the upper northern Wisconsin area? Fernanda says, for work, we went to New Orleans for a conference. It was in June. Stayed there for a week. That's awesome, Fernanda. I don't know. I'm in the city, but I'm thinking maybe catching catfish. Yeah, noodling. Lulu, Lululemon. What's going on, Lulu? How are you? Southwest. What's over there? Milwaukee on the east, Madison, Whitewater, uh, Kenosha, Appleton, all kind of little cities. Madison, you're in Madtown. Tom, what's happening, Tom? It's called noodling when catfishing by hand. So this girl was pulling out these catfish that are like massive catfish. Like I'm used to the catfish, like you buy at the store, like little catfish. These suckers like prehistoric, man, dinosaurs, and just that was a trip. Like first, the water is all like dark and you can't really see anything muddy. Like I don't know if I would trust that. They're like sticking their hands. Ugh. I was like, that's kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't be a good noodler. They fillet wow. So that way, the dog you're hearing is Daisy. She is the loudest, the smallest, but the loudest. Dang, Daisy, little brat. Daisy is spoiled. I would take all 5 of my dogs, but that'd be too much work. Too much work. But what else? What else? So yeah, I'm excited to see you guys very soon. We'll get to hang out for a little bit on the 8th. What is that? 2, 3 more weeks, right? Damn, it's coming up quick. 2 more weeks. Wow, time sure does fly. It's gonna be November, and then December, and then 2026. Wow, what a trip. We have big catfish in the south. Vicky Trent, what's going on? How are you? Kitty Shop Badass, good evening. Good evening. Hello, how are you? What's happening? We have big catfish in the south. Yeah, I guess that's the difference, right? Is different areas have bigger. So the like a wolf in like northern Arizona is like tiny compared like a wolf like up in Canada or up north somewhere, right? They're like massive. There's some places where the wolves are just huge because no predators and they get to eat whatever they want. So and here, I guess they're thinner, smaller. Not sure. I haven't ate fish in a long time. I should eat fish soon. Fish. What else can I keep you guys updated on? Anything else? Hello, Kitty Shop Badass. I'm very good. Been busy, and you haven't been on much either. It must be busy with work. Exactly right. Yeah, you feel my pain. I've been busy with work for sure. I was saying earlier that 2025 has been the busiest year at work like ever in my life. Just constantly, they had us traveling, they had us conferences, just meetings, for 2 hours, 3 hours. It's a lot of meetings. You're kind of stuck to your desk, and then what you can't do during the day, you got to finish at night. So reports and listening to phone calls and dealing with people. So HR type stuff. So yeah, not fun. Stormy Connor says, "Could you imagine pulling out a snake out of that muddy water?" I can't. That's why you'll never find me. So I'm not like a big lake person, lake, and yeah, no, 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 no. No. Sharon grew up in the Everglades, and most of the wild animals are on the bigger side. Dang, Sharon. How was that one comedian? Oh, it's not a comedian. It's Charles Barkley. Like like every time he would go to San Antonio, right? Because he's an announcer for the NBA for TNT or something. He'd be like, "Hey, why? Every time I come to San Antonio, you women are big. Why are San Antonio women bigger?" That's funny. Isn't that funny? Yeah, guys, I don't get involved with like other channels and all that. It's just I don't get involved with drama. It's just very juvenile, low IQ. So I just don't get involved with that nonsense. Just silly. Have you seen that one guy that I think Aztec? You're talking about Aztec? I saw him this weekend. Yeah, I did see Aztec. So I'll be uploading the video very soon. Aztec. Yeah, his mom's Egyptian and Chinese and Japanese, and yeah, he's doing good. Well, he's doing the same, but he's alive. Whenever I tell him, yeah. So I get happy when I see these folks after I haven't seen them for months sometimes because, oh, good, you're alive. You know, obviously, I'd rather see him off the streets, sober, taking their medication for their mental illness. I'd rather see that, but since they don't choose that, at least they're alive, right? They're surviving out there. So that's a win, you know? So because you never know when they can turn it around and be like, you know what, I'm sick of this, or I'm ready for help. I'm ready to get, I just want more in life. So Vicky Trent says, I love when you talk to him. Yeah, he's the kindest. He's one of the kindest. So like him, Aztec and Melissa from today would be great. Like that'd be a great conversation, them talking to each other. Because they're both very kind. Aztec is kind, just extremely. He doesn't cuss. He doesn't yell. I don't even think he steals from stores. So he's just a nice guy. So Gary Albach says, same with deer. My grandson just got an 11-point buck. So that's a big what deer? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, we don't have any deer in Phoenix. We have no catfish and no deer in Phoenix. No snow, no woods, no nothing here in Phoenix. Isn't that funny? Swampy. Oh my goodness. You guys are bad. You guys are corrupters. Tom says lots of deer where I am. Tom, where are you? Are you in Connecticut or something? Are you back east somewhere? So Forgotten is in the hospital, so that's really good. He called me today. So he's checking. He called me yesterday and called me today. So Forgotten seems to be a little softer than when I first met him, when he was very defensive, kind of mad at the world, mad at me. He's come around a little bit. So it reminds me of Martin, just he understands that I'll try to help him as much as possible. So I really appreciate that. Really nice. Tons of deer here, even roaming our property. Yeah, no deer here roaming, no roamers. You'll see here in Phoenix or where I live, you'll see like coyotes. There are coyotes in Phoenix. I've seen coyotes in Phoenix. Um, so one of my coworkers, so the at the office at work, in Phoenix, close to the airport, my coworker um, was um, was going to work at like 6 in the morning. It's like dark, 6 in the morning. She sees a dog and the dog looks hungry. And she opens her car door. Oh, come here, doggy. Oh, come here. The dog didn't come to her. Oh man, the dog looks hungry. I'm gonna get him food. So she went to Jack in the Box and got whatever little hamburger, and then she comes back to the dog and here, dog. And then the dog can smell the hamburger. So the dog comes up, and as soon as the dog like comes up to the light, like, oh my god, she throws the burger because it's actually a coyote. So it wasn't a dog, it was a coyote. It was just my coworker. It was dark, early in the morning. She had just woke up and she may be a little bit of blindness. So but yeah, she's feeding a coyote. But they're not the coyotes here in Phoenix are like little. They're coyotes probably somewhere else are probably big and vicious. These suckers they're actually scared of people here in Phoenix. So yeah, she was literally trying to feed a coyote. The coyote got a free burger because she thought it was a dog. She thought it was a tired, old, a skinny German Shepherd, is what she said. So yeah, nah. Catherine Webster, be careful who you feed. Yes. Vicky Trent, do you think actually went to college? He does seem smart. I don't think he went to college. I think he did go to high school, but he dropped out of high school and he was just intelligent. He didn't go to college. He was just intelligent. Good vocabulary. Um, but yeah, it's just mental illness got him. Japanese Ninja says, "I'm surprised he was friendly." Yeah, the coyotes here in Phoenix are small, just smaller because it's so hot. So they're desert coyotes. There's not a lot of food, so they tend to stay small, short, and not aggressive because they're not in their natural habitat. They're in the city. Yeah, but definitely, if she would have got bit, definitely rabies. Catherine Webster, Angela just uploaded a video of Angela yesterday. Go check it out. Sharon says every August we have a python hunting challenge. The pythons are invading the Everglades, so we go out in the swamp and catch as many as we can. People come from all over the U.S. to participate in this. I saw a video on that recently. That's a trip. There's so many pythons that the city or the county invites people to come. Hey, come kill them, come get them out of here, right? That's a trip, man. How does that happen? Uh, in Texas or somewhere, there's so many wild boars or wild something. They're like pigs. There's tons, there's so many of them that ranchers say, "Hey, come and kill as many of these damn things you want." So you got people that are they just want to go out and hunt and shoot something. So they'll go out there and just shoot these boom, 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 right? It's called culling. Vicky Trent is scared of snakes. So when I've been hiking, I've seen like I think two or three snakes in my life hiking, and they're creepy. Yeah, I almost touched one, almost got bit by one. Yeah, that was not a fun day. Evangelina Lopez, what is going on? How are you, Evangelina? No updates on Zion. Haven't seen her, haven't heard from her. God bless her, wherever she's at, whatever she's doing. Ray Boo says big alligators, anaconda, deer, duck, bears, raccoons, possums, boars, deer. Yup, big game here. So here in Phoenix, we have no alligators, no anacondas, no deer, no. We have ducks. We do have ducks. No bears, no raccoons, no possums. I don't even know what a possum is. Definitely no boars. Yeah. Uh, so I remember like 20 years ago, North Scottsdale. So North Scottsdale is far, right? North Scottsdale. So back 20 years ago, it was like very deserty, like brand new houses out in the desert in North Scottsdale 20 years ago. Uh, they're close to the mountains out there. And I remember a news story where they had video of a bear from one of the nearby mountains. It was so hot that summer that he climbed over the wall and jumped in the pool. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? It's so hot that a bear will come off a mountain and jump in your pool. That's a true story. I remember seeing that like 20 years ago, no lie. It says what new hiking videos on there. I know I haven't even gone hiking. I haven't gone hiking. I haven't had time to go hiking, man. It's been intense for sure. But yeah, I'll take Angela. She's fine. Beach girl. We have gators. Beach girl, you're definitely in Florida. I would bet a tramp stamp tattoo that says exit only That beach girl lives in Florida. Ray Boo says illegal to kill bears here. Lots of possum here, bunnies, raccoons, skunks, groundhogs, chipmunks, squirrels. Very cool. I wonder what type of bears we have. So we have in Arizona up north is way different than Arizona, right? Southern Arizona. I'm in central Arizona, so central down is like desert, and northern Arizona is all high country. It's four seasons, pine trees, all that stuff. So there are bears up there. I wonder what kind of bears, like black bear, brown bear, grizzly. I have no idea because that's not my environment. Beach girls in Florida, the alligator was the giveaway, right? Because there's beaches in California, but there's no alligators in California. So Florida does have alligators. Damn, and that'd be crazy. You're like at the beach, you're tanning, right? You're just laying, and then a freaking alligator just swims by or something like. So alligators wouldn't be in the beach, right? Alligators are just like what lakes, swamps, rivers. Or am I wrong? I don't even know. I don't even know. Very interesting. Weird. Who would say this? Anybody remember? Weird, wild, and wacky stuff. Who would say that? Anybody? Weird, wild, and wacky stuff. Anybody? Super famous back in the day. Super popular show. Johnny Carson. Yeah, Johnny Carson. That was weird, wild, and wacky stuff. I've been watching Johnny Carson recently. God, he was really good at what he did. Rosella Goodwill. Hi, Art. We have deer, moose, and elk, wolf, and what? We have deer, moose, and elk, wolf, and contest two rabbits. Sharon well and winter kind of gets cold. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no moose here in Phoenix, no elk, no wolf. There are rabbits though for sure. The coyotes here in Phoenix eat rabbits. So it says they are freshwater, but are sometimes seen on the beach. Wow. Soul Shine, what is going on? How are you? Peaches, am I a knucklehead? I don't think so. What's going on? What'd you do? What happened? Anna H, what is going on? How are you, Anna? I'm trying to think of your last name. Is it Horning, right? Horning? My mom found a possum under her sink having babies and thought it was an ugly dog. Oh my goodness. Beach Girl says we've seen them on the beach, but they are usually in the swamps, lakes and such, but they go other places too. They're probably like looking for food, huh? Wow. So I see the word moose and I see the word knucklehead. If you combine those, that's a moose knucklehead, right? Not moose knuckle. It's like you've graduated to moose knucklehead. That is funny. Jerry Gendron, what is going on? Beantown, you're in Boston. What's happening? Boston. Lululemon, I've been in and out of the chat. Hope details event are shared. They actually were shared. Let me pin it real quick. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Pin this. Soy Charlie Boy, what's going on? I'm barely seeing your name. Sorry, I didn't see it earlier. Man, where's my post at? I thought I posted it. Oh, there it is right there. Pin. Pinned it up on top now. So I've been here an hour. It feels like 20 minutes. What a trip. Being artisans, Carla tried not to give one. Art said, a toothbrush to brush the tooth. She always cracks up every time I tell her that. Brush your tooth. Brush the tooth. Jennifer Cordova, what is going on? How are you? Are you gonna have a picnic for a meet and greet? No, I'm not. It's just gonna. We're literally gonna meet and greet each other. Just hang out, talk for a little bit, and just. I'm not a picnic person. I'm not a cook. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. I posted a picture on community chat of missing gentleman last seen in Phoenix. Awesome, Soulshine. Thanks for posting that. I'll go check it out. Okay, thank you, Soulshine. I appreciate it. So many people go missing here in Phoenix. I don't know how does that happen, man. It just sucks. It's a trip. Sharon R, we've got the wild hogs in Florida also. I won't kill any animals, but I do catch pythons and sell them to licensed snake handlers or the state pays us. I'll swim with gators, but would never kill them. You'll swim with alligators, Sharon? What in the hell? Sharon R swims with gators and catches pythons. Dang, Sharon. Holy crap. Wow. Sharon is a tough chick. I would I wouldn't swim with gators. I'll tell you that much. Catch pythons? Nah, 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 nah. I'm not catching pythons. I'll catch football, catch, catch baseball, right? Play catch. But I'm not gonna pat. You don't play catch with pythons. Those suckers just squeeze the farts out of you. They just squeeze till you pop. And then you swim with gators. Nah, nah. My luck, a gator looks up and I'm swimming up there, and he'll confuse me for a burrito or a taco or something. Just take a big bite out of me, right? The way that one dog takes a bite out of crime, right? So nah, 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 nah. Sharon R says about 3 weeks. You're like what's that one dude that passed away? Unfortunately, what was his name? The Crikey, the Australian guy. He was always into animals. He died by a stingray. I forgot his name. Irwin, Steve Irwin, right? Yeah, yeah, you're like the Sharon Irwin, right? Like you're like the wife of Steve Irwin, right? About 3 weeks ago, we had this is what Sharon Irwin said. About 3 weeks ago, we had a gator on the beach. They don't usually go in salt water, but they can make their way to the ocean. What a trip. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd freak out. So the only thing here, let me show you something. That's it. That's as close as I'm gonna get to a gator. That's so this is a gator wallet right here. Thank you, Sharon, for the wallet. I'm kidding. Sharon didn't give that. I got it, but that's crazy, right? So this sucker was swimming with Sharon recently. That's crazy, Sharon. Sharon, like, what do you, Sharon? Do you work? Yeah, is that your job? You're like a Python catcher. You're like the Sharon Irwin of Florida. That is awesome, man. That's pretty cool. Like, who? Anybody else? Any other like tough chick stories? I'm at to come up with like a some dudes. I need to get I need to come up with some tough stories because right now Sharon's kicking our asses right now. How about gator tacos? I've never had gator tacos. Anna, have you? Anna is in New Mexico. You shouldn't have gators over there. My dad lives in a golf villa in Sarasota, Florida. He says they sometimes have alligators on the golf course. Yeah, I've seen lots of videos where these you'll have these alligators like kind of sunbathing on the greens. It's pretty interesting. Anybody have any cool animal stories? I mean, I can't come close to Sharon R. Like anybody have anybody ever touched an alligator like pet like Madrid 602 is so tough. Madrid 602 catches butterflies. That is awesome. They can run up to 30 miles per hour. Are you talking about the alligator? They're not catching my ass, that's for sure. If it's a running contest, I'm definitely outrunning an anaconda and an alligator for sure. This right here was a slow alligator. Like, this one wasn't didn't run fast enough. All right, here's Sharon's story. I was raised this way, so I'm used to it. As a kid, I was always told if I don't bother them, they won't bother me. Steve Irwin. Wow. See, so you were inspired by Steve Irwin. That's so cool. I mean, I used to watch him all the time, honestly. Really cool. And I love the energy of that guy. He'd be all over the world and touching animals and like, just a very interesting dude. Steve Irwin, right? But yeah, yeah. Leanne Rogers says, I kayak with gators in Jupiter, Florida. My cop friend discharged his service weapon and the giant one. I kayak with gators. Wow. So you're like kayaking and there's gators? Oh, hell no. Like, what if you tip over? He is missed in Australia. Crikey. Crikey. Shooty Parker, yeah, good again, good guy. I know his daughter. Is his daughter doing the same thing? Right? Because he had a daughter. Is her name Bambi or what's her name? Something Irwin. She just got married, didn't she? I thought I saw a story recently about her, but yeah. Terry said, "This kind of scary fact. Did you all know that hippos run underneath the water?" I did not know that. Brindy, what did I say? Bambi? I was close. I was pretty close. Bindi. Bindi, Bambi. I like Bambi. Let's call her Bambi Irwin. That's a really cool name, Bambi. Beverly Scavetta, what is going on? How are you? What's going on? Where have you been, Beverly? Where have you been? Brindy, Bindi, or Bambi? I'm voting for Bambi. I've always liked that in Bambi. Bambi. It's just a cool name. It's like right before like a stripper name. It's not quite stripper name. It's like right below stripper name. Pretty cool. Sharon R. I work with animals, rescue, rehab, whatever they need. Hey, did you ever run into we recently had a No Kings, right? With that No Kings thing this weekend or whatever. Was it this weekend? No Kings, whatever that is. But you know who the real king of America? There's only going to be one king in America, the Tiger King. right? Was he in Florida? Did you ever run into him, uh, Sharon? Because that dude, he was supposedly rescuing tigers, but Cecilia Berry, what is going on? How are you, Cecilia? Leanne Rogers, cool. They had me captive, blocking the river, hissing at me. They refused to leave, and I was out there for hours. Horrible sunburn. That's scary as hell. They were looking at you like a snack, huh, Leanne Rogers? Damn, that's scary. I'm glad you survived. You're a survivor. Japanese Ninja, see you later. He also has a son. Steve Irwin has a son. That really cool. Really, really cool. Tobias, hey Art, I'm a member now. Greetings from Sweden. Tobias, Toby, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a super fan. You're awesome. Here is your ranch. If you if you message Toby one more time, you're gonna see a little blue wrench next to your name. Greetings all the way from Sweden. Thank you for being here. All the way from Sweden. I appreciate you, Toby, becoming a super fan and supporting. You're awesome. Terry, have a good night. Tom says there's a big cat sanctuary in Sarasota, but it costs $50 again, so I passed. Have you seen Angela? Toby, yeah, I did. There's a video for uploaded yesterday, so go check it out, Toby. Soulshine, back to work, everyone. Have an awesome night. Soulshine, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush your tooth after work, of course. Katrina Robertson, hello. Hello. Katrina's coming very late to the party. It's always better to be late than never, right? So right now I have a baby gator, an opossum, turtle, dog, and cats in my home. Like in your house, you have an alligator. Holy Sharon, what the heck? That's awesome. You could open up your own little zoo or sanctuary or whatever, right? Wow, that's interesting. Jerry Gendron, have a good night. Skinny Jessica, haven't seen Jessica. No luck, haven't seen her at all. Hopefully she's good, happy wherever she's at. Anyways, gang, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna say good night. It's already 8:30. I gotta go log into my work laptop and work a little bit more. It was really nice seeing you guys. I hadn't seen a lot of you guys in a long time, but I appreciate you guys. Just stay safe. Make sure you brush the tooth. I'll give you guys a little bit of love. Here's some balloons. Here's some fireworks. Here's some confetti. I'm about to laze you guys. Bzzz. I'll see you very soon, okay? Bye.